Hello, witches, and welcome to Monday Night Live. My light just went out, which is weird because I don't think there's any reason for it not to be. So give me a moment. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. No. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can see me. For some reason, I had a loose connection. Anyways, welcome, witches. It is Thursday Night Live at 8, and I am your host, Aurora Moon. And as you can see, I am without my partner in crime. I've been so used to her being here, it kind of feels funny when she's not here. It's just me. So, do I ever have a spell for you guys? It is a great one that we're going to do. I'm just making sure I've got everything. I do. We are doing a Van oil tonight, guys. And it is a conjure oil that is known to break bad luck. And so many people have been going through such a rough Scorpio season. Let's talk about the Scorpio season for a moment. It has been deep. It has been cleansing. It has been going into all areas that you never thought was possible to try to clear out. And we're not done yet. We're not done until the end of this season. I think around the 24th of November, we are done our Scorpio, or not our Scorpio season, just our Scorpio being in the sign of, Scorpio in the sign of Mars. It's been a rough go because it's been in the sun sign as well as Mercury and Mars as well. And if you have been following the past few videos that I've been doing, I have talked about this because so many people are really, really feeling it. And this Scorpio season, if we can put a label on Scorpio, for instance, what it's attached to money. It's attached to money. So probably a lot of you are going through a financial crisis right now, wondering how you're going to afford things, because let's face it, things are freaking expensive. It's insane. And it's not going to get any better, right? So there's a lot of financial upheaval right now. A lot of people are feeling the pressures. So we are going to change a little bit of that. We are going to change the luck for tonight. If you guys are here, say hello. I see Saffron. I don't know if that was earlier. If Saffron, you're still here, hello. And anybody else who's on. I'm not seeing anybody right at this moment, which is very unusual for me on a Thursday night because I'm usually have a few people already waiting. So with this conjure oil, it's not a hard spell to do, but it is a few steps to do. So we're going to get started. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm welcoming in the energies of my God and Goddess, whoever would like to join me. I don't limit to who would like to come in. And I'm going to smudge some incense. I have already done some smudging earlier, but I feel that I need to do it again just to get into the flow. Make sure everything's cleansed. Like I said, the energy has been so heavy that I feel the need to do this even more. So I've got my Palo Santo sticks going. Now, out of all the ingredients, I put all the ingredients, which is on my on my Facebook page. If you are a follower of the page, you'll have seen the list of ingredients that you would need for this spell. There is a few ingredients that are essential for this spell, and that is lemongrass, citronella, vetiver, and palmarosa, and if you can, pyrite. which is the crystal. It's also called fool's gold. You guys ever heard of fool's gold? That is pyrite. It's a beautiful crystal. That's what it looks like. Now, this was a lot bigger, but I needed some smaller stones to go into my spell, so I've already connected with it. Hello, Tracy. Nice to see you on, hun. We are doing a spell to get rid of bad luck, and it's a full one tonight, okay? It's not saying that all my other spells are not full. They're all full, but this one is a little bit more complex. It's not as simple as what I usually have. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to get started in making our oil. We need that first before we go ahead with our spell. So I have already started with my smudge stick. I had already done this earlier today, like I said, because I like to take my day to prepare. So I've already had these ingredients out, but I also like to do it in front of you guys so that you know what I'm doing. Tip of the night. If you like to shop at the dollar store like most of us like to do, you can find these little spice jars for $1.75 for 3 of them. They're great for little, like for spell oils like this. Perfect size for it. You don't have to use the little ends that it comes with. I don't. I like to do it right as is. So I got my Palo Santo stick going on. Like I said, I've already cleansed my spell. I'm going to cleanse my page as well. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Sherry. Val, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you, hon? Nice to see you guys. Okay, so I've already smudged this. Like I said, I've already smudged this today, but I love doing it all over again. So I've got my jar all ready. Now, I would have told you to bring some olive oil. Now, if you don't have olive oil, any oil will do. Please understand that it is not going to go amok if you use grapeseed oil or whatever you have on hand, sunflower oil, canola oil. But olive oil is the all-purpose oil for this type of stuff, okay? So I've got this all cleansed. There we go. And I am going to get started. Now, I have already made one, okay? And I sat it under the new moon. It was perfect timing for it, okay? So I've already got one made. Now, this is one of the recipes that I have given you guys on the page. I wrote a couple on the page already. This is the longer one. This is the olive oil, salt, rose, vanilla, vetiver, verbena, palmarosa, ginger, and pyrite. However, that's my version of it. There we go. But the one that we're going to, which is more authentic, is the lemongrass. So we're going to take some lemongrass. I've got a big bottle because I love lemongrass. It's great. Oh. Now, if it comes out slow, please know that you can take the lid off. Just watch it because I've dumped a few in by accident. Okay, so I've got some lemongrass. And depending on how many ingredients I put in will depend on how full I eventually get this. Right now, I'm just starting off with a little. I kind of go with the flow. Then I want to use citronella next as my main ingredient, okay? Again, depending on how much or how quickly it comes out, which is taking its time. Sometimes they can get clogged. Just be careful. You don't go crazy. Oh, there's nothing actually in that one. Good thing I have another one. Oh, but it's great to use to smell anyways. That's my lemongrass. Okay, we got citronella. There we go. Okay. Oopsie. I dropped the lid. That's okay. Okay. And then I'm going to use vetiver. Oh, they all have like a citrusy smell to them, which is really, really nice. Okay. That's my vetiver. And then Pomarosa. Now, if it was the summertime, sometimes I grow lemongrass outside. I would go out and actually get my fresh lemongrass. But I didn't get lemongrass out this year for some reason. Okay, now I'm going to use a bit of oil just to fill in. Okay, now, like I said, you can use any oil, whichever one you prefer. I ended up grabbing almond sweet or sweet almond oil. Just because it's great on skin. There we go. Once I've done that, I am going to add my pyrite. Beautiful pyrite. Where is it? I have a jar of it. Oh, it's all on here. I don't know why I went to go smell it. Probably out of habit. Okay, so now I've put this in. Okay, so I'm now going to smell it. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more lemongrass in. I just know what I like for smell. Now, if you want to add rose to it, if you want to add vanilla to it, if you want to add patchouli to it, you can. But this is the most authentic Van oil that I just made, which is the lemongrass, citronella, vetiver, palmarosa, and pyrite. If you have those ingredients, bam, you got it. That is the best ingredients you can get. But if you don't have those, but you have most of it, then please go with your own guidance on it. Hello, Melanie. I see you. Nice to see you. You don't usually get a chance to pop on here at night because you're so busy. We are making Van oil. We are changing our luck. We are changing how things are going to go for us. If you feel that things aren't going your way, if you feel that you are going through a real kick-ass Scorpio season that is knocking you out of the park, frick, I know it's not easy, but remember, it is allowing you to let go of what's old so that you can progress with the new. Okay, just remember that. Now, we're not done this yet. We're making an authentic Van oil, but the authentic Van oil comes with having a psalm to read afterwards. Okay, so we're going to, it's like putting an enchantment on our spell, okay, or enchantment on our objects. This is kind of like doing the same thing. We're empowering our oil. Now, if you feel that you need to add more, give it a little bit of a shake. Like I said, I've got two different versions. They're very, very different, right? Very different, just as powerful. Okay? Don't doubt your abilities. Please don't doubt your abilities. It's when you doubt that's when your spells don't come true or work out for you, okay, or take longer. Got to believe in it. You got to believe in yourself, right? So we are going to use, here we go. I'm going to, just so you know, we're going to go into a little history now that we've just made it. So this conjure oil, it's a conjure oil, okay? We're conjuring. We're going to kill what's the bad luck. We're going to kill the obstacles so we can attract in. Okay, so this is a Louisiana conjure oil that's known to open new doors, bring success, help clear away any obstacles. If you have a run of bad luck or anything, you can rub it on your money, your resumes. Most people don't give handwritten resumes anymore, but if you still do and do the old way, do it there. Okay, your money, your bills, coin, whatever, your checks, your pay stubs, anything that is attracting. If you have a government paycheck or anything that comes in, you know, you have one of those pay slips or whatever, grab one of those, your taxes, put it all over so that money is attracting to you, or blockages so that their other money can come to you in different ways. Okay, so this can be used, or this can do change bad luck for good. So it has the ability to change your bad luck into good luck. Okay, it can draw success into your into your life. But remember, you have to be open to seeing it too. If you're not open to seeing your success, if you're not open to seeing your abundance, if you're not open to seeing the doors open for you, how are you going to see that success? You got to be open to it. Okay, this is going to be used to cut off all those bad feelings, bad emotions, bad luck, bad whatever that's been happening. Getting rid of it. Okay, because remove all blocks. It's going to help realign your chakras to help manifest that in. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to forget anything. So you can put it on your talismans. You can put it on your altar. You can put it in your spiritual bath. If you take baths at night, cleansing baths, you can throw it in there as well. You can throw it into your creams and stuff like that. Just make sure that you're not too sensitive. Test a little area first. Okay. Not everybody is sensitive to these oils. Some people may have allergic reactions. So test it out, please. Okay. So yes, loan application, bank statements, resumes, business cards was another one. Let's see, directly on your cash, your wallet. Put a few on your sponge and rub down the front door. That's another way of bringing in abundance. Okay. Put a few drops in a bowl of fresh water and put it under your bed. There's really no limits, guys. So just think of all the possibilities. If you light a candle for your money candles and stuff like that, or money oil, right? Use it. The favorite candles are white, yellow, and orange. If you don't have yellow and orange on hand, use white. But if you have yellow or orange on hand, use it on your candles. Okay. Let's see. I'm just making sure that I'm not forgetting anything before I proceed. Okay. Oh, yes. You can also, if you're going to call in anybody to help bring in these finances, okay, or change of luck, we'll just leave it at a change of luck, okay? The patron of saint that you can ask to help. Sometimes you bring in your angels, your guides, your ascended masters. You might have a deity that you pray to, but for this, you can ask for Our Lady of Charity. She's there's a beautiful story that goes with it that I probably won't remember. It had to do with two Cubans and a slave boy that was crossing some river or body of water, and they started, I guess, drowning, and they started praying, and this patroness saint that looked like Mother Mary came out, and she was actually the known as patron of charity. So, or that's who they refer her as now in Cuba. Look it up. There's a little bit more to it. I'm just trying to remember everything offhand without having to write it down. But you can petition to ask her to come in. And you can say a simple prayer, just ask if she can bring blessings, however you want. I can always write the petition and put it on the page for anybody who wants it. But what we want to do is we want to fuse this with the Psalm 23. Now, some of you might have reservations on using the word Lord. Okay, this is hoodoo. This is considered hoodoo. And if you do, that's up to you. You are free to change the word if you would like to, instead of Lord, say universe or source. But I'm going to read it as the hoodoo Psalm 23 because that's how this is actually made. So if you're looking for the authentic, this is going to be the authentic as authentic as I can get, is to have the exact ingredients and the psalm that goes along with it. Okay. So with something like this, I would get one of my spell candles out and I would use this as my oil to bless my candles. Now I would hold my candles and ask for a change of luck. I don't know which one I would pick. First, I'm going to pick the orange. That's what I feel guided to. Oops. That's funny. I picked orange. I said orange, but I grabbed onto yellow. So maybe we'll go with yellow. No, I don't feel that's right. I feel orange. That's better. Okay. I got to go with what I feel right. So I'm going to hold on to my candles so I can welcome in the energies of Lady of Charity. And I'm just going to think of Lady of Charity. Now, earlier today on my Facebook group page, I had mentioned that November 16th, and it so happened that I came across the article because you know what? I just go with my guidance. I came across the article and I found out that November 16th is Hecate Day. So this, I do have Hecate, her statue right beside, to welcome her in as well if she would like to take part in this, because I am honoring her, as well as honoring the Lady of of Charity as well. I've welcomed her into this energy as well. And I'm just going to hold on to my candle. Now, what I've asked for you guys to do tonight when we go to do the spell is to have a piece of paper on hand, and you're going to write the words bad luck on it. Okay? I'm going to grab an old piece of paper here. I can find one. It's always the case when I go looking for one and then I can't find a piece of paper. It's always the case. There we go. Sticking right out. Okay, so, and don't worry, I'm not getting too ahead of myself. I'm just going to keep the piece of paper here because we want to make sure that's cleansed too. I'm just making sure everything's in. Okay. And I'm going to hold on to my oil and I'm going to hold on to my candles so that I can just connect with it a little bit more. But ultimately, I'm looking to connect with my oil. And I'm going to recite out the prayer for it. I'm going to move it over for right now, just so that I have room to focus. There we go. Okay. And don't worry, guys. I'm going to put this on the Facebook page so that you guys can have it on hand. Okay. Okay. So you're going to hold your conjure oil. Okay. However you made it. If you put roses in it because it's beautiful, you put ginger in it because you felt guided to, whatever you've wanted to add to it, by all means. Hello, Daniel. Nice to see you as well. Thank you for joining. Hello, everybody. I don't know if I've missed anybody. Just say hi. Okay, we're still just getting started. Like I said, I'm putting the energy. There's a little bit of oil on it, so I'm just kind of wiping it down. But I'm also holding my oil, connecting with it. It may look different to you, however, whatever works for you. Okay. I'm just going to take a few deep breaths just to make sure that I'm connected to the ground, because you always want to make sure that you're grounded, especially because this energy has been so intense. Keep yourself grounded, guys. It's a difficult Scorpio season. It's flipping all of us over and screwing us from behind. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, hold your conjure oil, your Van Van oil, your change my luck. You're going to visualize that things are turning around for you. You're going to see your bottoms down to your thumbs up, okay? You're going to visualize this. Please visualize this. This is very important, okay? It's an important step to be able to meditate or concentrate enough into your spell work to make it count. Because if you're just doing this up really quickly and then leaving, you're not connecting with it. You've got to put the work in, okay? Okay, so this is Psalm 23. Let's start that again. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Now I'm going to read this exactly the way that it is, guys, okay? No change in the words at all. It's all pure, okay? The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He letteth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Don't worry, I'll repeat this again. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So I'm going to repeat that again because trying to get all those Shakespearean words out can make me fumble, like probably anybody, right? So let's try this again. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He letteth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Not an easy thing to get out, but that is exactly the words that is for this conjure oil. Can you simplify the words? You might be able to. Is it as powerful? I'm sure it is. But for this type of spell or spell oil, for me, I prefer to go with something that I know is authentic. If it's meant to be, okay? And all the ingredients that I looked up were all for restoring your life and changing things for the better and seeing opportunities and having your luck restored. Okay. So that's just one part. So that's just the oil part. We've just done the oil. Now we're going to move on to the spell part. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get our piece of paper. I said square. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. But we're going to get our piece of paper. And we're going to write the words bad luck. Now, I want you, now, I do know that this is, you could write down all the things that have been bad luck, but you know what? Bad luck is bad luck. So just write bad luck, okay? Big, bold, however you want it, simple, guys, okay? Bad luck. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put a big X across it. I'm going to get a different marker for this. I'm going to get a thicker marker for this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to now draw a big X. That would work better if it was actually a good marker. Let's try another one. There we go. We are crossing that bad luck out. We are kaput. It's done. It's done. We don't want it anymore, right? Bad luck. Out of here. Out of here. Okay. So now we got our conjure oil. Okay. Now, I'm going to open mine up just to see the smell. Okay. I'm probably going to add a little bit to it of something. I'm not sure yet. Just because I know what I'm smelling and I know what I want to smell. They all smell so much the same. It really doesn't matter, does it? It's not like my rosemary. It's not the same as my rosemary. I'm telling you that right now. So we got our big X. I'm just seeing. I'm looking for something. Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to look for. Let's see this one. Yeah, they all smell the same to me. It's a Pomerosa. Anyways, I'm just talking to myself, okay? So we've got our bad luck. We got our conjure oil. We got our bad luck written down, and we stroked it out, okay? We're going to take our candle, okay? And we are going to, now if you wanted to, if you didn't have paper but you had a candle, you could write bad luck on your candle and cross it out, or we're just going to whatever. So I'm going to dip my candle. Well, no. I'm going to just take a little, and we're going to, from the middle down, okay? Halfway down. We're getting rid of it. Rid of the bad luck. Okay. Got that all going. Now I'm going to bring in, oopsie. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can see all my, I'm trying so that you can see some of my stuff. Don't worry, I'm getting my arrangements made for my candle, hopefully, or sorry, my cameras. That's what I meant to say, cameras. Okay, so now I've got my cauldron, okay? And I have my candle in here. I'm going to set it in. I got my bad luck right here. And then I'm going to light my candle. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop our paper in. Now you want it in a cauldron or an ashtray or something that you can put, just because we're going to use the ashes from it. Okay. So make sure your paper is big enough that you can use the ashes from it afterwards. Okay. We're now going to light it. And I have said this in the past, that you should have tweezers. And of course, my tweezers are in another spot. Here we go. There we go. Okay. We are banishing our bad luck. We're setting that shit on fire. We're taking care of it. Okay. Now we're going to let it go. Okay. And we're going to let it burn. It burned really quick for me. Okay. Which is great. Now, as it's burning, now I'm going to do another one just so that I can recite the words along with it, because I wasn't paying attention while I was doing it. Okay. I was, but I wasn't. Okay. So you got your bad luck. And you can still do this with me if you want to say the words. Okay. I'm going to stroke it out. I'm going to pay attention this time. Okay. Oh, I put my candle right out. Okay. Okay. So now that I got it, okay. I'm going to pay attention now. Okay. Okay. So the next step is we're going to burn, and we're going to say, dark night, blazing fire, my luck gets better by the hour. I know that this burden is fading. By now, my life has begun straightening. We're going to let it burn completely. Okay. Now you're going to want to let your candle burn all the way. Okay. So make sure that you don't pick a candle that is going to be like 8 hours. If you do, by chance, you picked a candle that's going to take a little longer than a half an hour to burn, it's okay. Blow it out. Be mindful of blowing it out and saying, I'm going to come back. We're going to finish this tomorrow. Just be mindful of it. Just know that your luck is coming. See it. See it. Okay. So you've got this. We've got the remnants of it. Okay. We're going to keep this. And this is what I'm going to get you to do. You're then going to take 1/3. You're going to take 1/3 of the ash. Okay. And you're going to take it to running water. So this could be, your toilet is fine. Okay. By putting it in your toilet and then flushing it. And you're going to say, pure water running free. Take bad luck away from me. Take bad luck with the flow. Take my sorrows to where you go. You're going to then have, that's 1/3 is going to that. You're then going to, because you're not going to see me go upstairs and do this, because I would have had my little helper, but she's not with me tonight. So we're going to separate this. I'm going to do it later then. And then you're going to take another 1/3 of the ash, and you're going to go outside into the breeze and blow it and say, winds of change on the dark night. Take this luck and make it right. In his power, the air dissipates. To me, bad luck can no longer relate. Okay. Then you're going to go, and depending on where you live, if it's too cold and you can't dig a little spot, you can just put it in your soil in one of your plants. Okay. That can handle this. Okay. And you're going to say, earth transform and earth negates. Remove my bad luck and do not hesitate. Take this luck and transform it to its best. The bad luck streak is now at rest. And I want you to feel like everything's been lifted. You got to visualize it. You got to be able to, regardless of what your situation looks like now, you have to be able to visualize that in your mind, like things have changed. Because if you don't, and you're always thinking on that negative thing that's going on, that's just going to continue. You got to be able to let go of that. And that's why it's so great to do this spell tonight, because we're still in the dark moon, new moon phase, so that this is the best time to perform it before the full moon. So you got time, but the closer to the new moon, the better. Okay. So remember, if you have your conjure oil, we're going to say it one more time, because this is a different one that I made. I made 2 different ones because I like to. Okay. So remember, let's do it one more time, okay? He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He letteth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me to the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Oh my God, when you get into the role, right? Comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That is a hoodoo for you guys that are just maybe popping in now. I'm doing a little bit of hoodoo, okay? So both are now enchanted, okay? And then remember, I'm going to do it again because it's fun and I want to, okay? Just to get in the flow. Bad luck. Done with. Done. We're done. See it done. Mark it off your list. See it as it is gone. See all this abundance coming to you, however you want to see it, whether or not it's manifesting a new place to live, new roommates, new friends, new family, whoever. Visualize it. If you have a big dream, dream it. Whatever it is, okay? Do not limit yourself on this, okay? And once again, woo! I'm going to get, where is it? There we go. Be careful, guys. I'm working in a cauldron, right? I've got safety around me. I got water around me too, just in case. I always make sure I have water around me. Okay. Dark night, blazing fire. My luck gets better by the hour. I know that this burden is fading. By now, my life has begun straightening. Then remember, you're going to take 1/3 and say, pure water running free. Take bad luck away from me. Take my bad luck with the flow. Take my sorrows to where you go. Go outside and blow it in the wind, however you want to. Blow it. Okay. And you're going to say, winds of change on this dark night. Take this luck and make it right. In this power, or in his power, the air dissipates. To me, bad luck can no longer relate. And then you're going to either take it and bury it outside 1/3. Okay, each one is 1/3. And that other part, you're either going to bury it in a plant, an indoor plant, or you're going to take it outside, depending on where you live. And you're going to say, earth transforms and earth negates. Remove my bad luck and do not hesitate. Take this luck and transform it to its best. The bad luck streak is now at rest. Done. See it done. Go bam if you need to. If you need to. Okay? See it done. Let your candle burn. This one's not going to take very long for me to burn at all. It's not a long candle. I'm going to sit here and meditate. But you guys, thank you so much for joining. I know it's so empty when I don't have my little sidekick here. Very quiet in comparison, isn't it? We love her. She's got people visiting, so she's not here tonight. So no worries. But anyways, thank you, witches, for joining me tonight. Always a pleasure. Always grateful that you are here with me tonight. Come join me on the Witches of Eastview. Oh my goodness. Come join me on the Witches of Eastview Facebook group. I'm so used to saying YouTube channel. Come and join me on the Facebook group. That's where I post most of the events. Oh, well, I post all the events, sorry. And I always list the ingredients beforehand so that you guys can have this, so you guys can participate. And if you're in the Fergus, Ontario area, I am there reading this Saturday from 5 to 10. I know it's a different hours this time. 5 to 10 this Saturday, or you can reach me. You know where you can reach me through Facebook or through YouTube. I have a special going on online, only online, not in person. Online, you get the special of $5 off for my 15 minutes and $10 off my half an hour. So if you're looking for a reading and want a little bit of insight, come on over and hit me up and let me know, or visit my website, The Witches of Eastview, at wix.com/website. And I will see you there. Thanks for now, witches. Ciao.